Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today I finally have for you, it was some suffering to place it down, but I have for you the review of the season rewards. Blood and Rust, all the rewards, almost all with one exception. I don't have enough to buy that, floating platforms. And empty beans and weaponry for grognacks, so that's the stabbed weaponry that you can place in your camp. Beans, I do have full ones placed, but empty ones I didn't unlock yet. And this I didn't unlock yet. You can see I'm rank 104, just not enough to unlock it all. So yeah, it will be unlocked later. You can see the preview, just the floating stuff that you can place that I'm missing. I don't have water in this camp, so that's still hard to place. Now let's try to cover the important parts as well. The suffering. Do you suffer too when you're trying to find new items that you unlock? I do. I don't know why, but it's so hard. Like, if I could just type in the name, like those porches, for example, are not hard to find. So I have them. But some of the items are really hard to find. If I can list one example, and the new tab is broken, so when I was trying to find that, I was thinking those are lights. As on the pictures, would you look under lights? This is actually novelties. Under decoration, novelties. Who would think so? And some of the items are even hidden in subcategories, which makes it harder than anticipated. But let's try to go all around in order. So I have a little garden here, and the fences are new. The plants are not from the season pass, but dino fences here and bone fences over there. They do not snap, so you just need to manually try to put them nicely together. I don't know if they're supposed to snap, but they don't for me. They don't want to snap. Look at this cool "Welcome to Dino Peak" sign. This is awesome. Welcome to Dino Peak sign. I like it. That's gonna fit a lot of camps. Then collect your patterns here. There is a photo that you can make. Dino Peak photo board. You press the pose. And then open photo mode. You can have your photo. Did you ever saw a ghoul dinosaur? You can here. No. Big prefabs as well. Trying to go quickly over it, but there is a lot. I put this sign on it. Dino Diner on the prefab. Outside of that, this prefab is empty, so as it goes, that's all that there is in the prefab. I think it's good. Like, for the prefabs, those are huge. The prefabs are all huge. There's more of them. They can partially go outside of your camp borders, but then you cannot build on the parts that are outside of camp borders, so be aware of that when you are building inside later. Look at those stash boxes. So there is keep out, stash, regular stash box, and then scrap box, ammo, storage box, and aid box in form of graves. They do take quite a bit of space in your camp if you want to use it, but yeah, that's quite cool. The volcano can make it wrapped. See? Volcano is cool. And there's no really limit how many you can place, and you can make them wrapped, which is quite cool. I like the Dino Volcano. This is really cool, and I do have more pyrotechnic set in here, side of those decorations, with a pressure plate. You step on it. The pressure plate is new as well, so I put it all together, nicely aligned. And the fire starts. You can have up to 5, so I place them all. You cannot place more than 5 of those. There's next to it, there's the Scourge bathtub. That's the new stain that's coming in. Taxidermy for the rat scorpion from the new area, holding a piece of wood. Those lamps here, and this stain accidentally placed here floating. Those statue kind of lamps, they do glow. At night you can see that they glow way more. They don't really need power outside, like other lamp items. There is this scrap metal kit and sides that I try to put together very, very badly put it together. You can do it way better, but you can see what the idea is. You can put around those pieces to climb on it. Then new fish, burning springs, poster, Dino Peaks, welcome Gorfers. Price with sign, this new glowing lamp, glowing skull lamp in here. A lot of stabbed weaponry that you can see I put everywhere. Like I stabbed the weaponry, all the new sets of stabbed weaponry inside here. They can stab each other. So you can stab them. There are always two versions, stabbing down, stabbing to the side, so either wall or however you want to place them. And that's one more desk lamp. So 2 school lamps, very cool for raider camps. I'm trying not to miss anything. The lawnmower in here, the big prefab. It's mostly outside of my camp build area, but I needed to squeeze everything. Look how big it is. The big prefabs are usually limited to 2 per camp, so you can actually spam a lot of them, but you will not even fit more. The new end of season framed wall art. I think this one is one of the coolest. So you can see the Bloodrust Kingdom. The table, interesting table, raiders would appreciate, and somehow Voltec modular sofa was as well on the season. That doesn't really fit the team, but outside of that, modular sofa quite cool. There's several modules. I just put them together to arrange this corner sofa. You can do any really shape with that as you want. After that, there is Collector. This is a really good one. I did have it already for a while in my main camp. So outside of that, which is relatively useless, it as well collects military grade duct tape and circuit boards, which means adhesive, ballistic fiber, and circuits. Just not always. It has some filler items, so you don't have too much ballistic fiber collected, but it does collect it. So it is a really good collector, and here are those bins. The full ones, Dino Picks. The empty ones are more expensive, and I didn't unlock them yet. The new Radar Fermenter, Radar Brewing Station, Reloading, Tinker's Workbench. I think one of the coolest Tinker Workbench, by the look of it. Then, as well, Radar Chemistry Station. And here we do have new chem machine, Mystery Chem. You pop it with 15 caps and you get a chem. Now I got Fury. I got Overdrive before, I got Diluted Stimpack before, so it's completely random. Sometimes really good chem and good value, sometimes really bad. The Sunset Sarsaparilla new machine, it's a skin, so you cannot have two. You cannot have the old one and new one. You need to choose which look you want. I really appreciate the school drinking it. Nice radar-like accent here. The new collector, Kobe, it's collecting food. So far, pumpkin, sealed bean, and some potato salad. It looks like it's mainly for herbivores, as you would assume it will be. As that's a Kobe, so that's corn collector. So yeah, there it is. Kobe. Corn. Corn, Mr. Kobe. Collect me some more stuff. And those are all the camp items, and there is a cat. There is a Lycoi cat with its scratching post. That's how it looks like. Hello there. How ugly are you? Cat. The ugly cat. Perfect for raider camps. Outside of that, as any pet, you can have one at your camp and does the same thing, just different look. You get what you prefer. If you want to have the hog from the item shop, you cannot have the hog and the cat. Only one pet allowed per camp. So those are all the new camp items, and now all the new non-camp items. And just a quick look at night so we can see those statues do give away a green glow kind of light, when in the same time those items that would look like they're supposed to give some kind of a light, they don't. So that's why they're not under the light section, but how could I know? They will give no light from the flames. The glowing statue will give away light. So that's the thing now, and as we are at the night, yeah, those lights, as expected, give a little bit of glow, not much. And I step on the pressure plate running in here, activated flamethrowers. Those are cool. And now it's time for items that are not camp items. First of them is the new pistol that you unlock here, where you reach page 7. But I do already have a full video with a full guide how this pistol works. The build for the gun itself is in progress. And just before we go a little bit further, if I can, from my frustration to finish it, one suggestion for Bethesda, if they could do it. Let's take this as an example. They already say camp items appear while in camp mode. Can we just add, or instead of that, put camp items appear under, and then put decorations, novelties? Is that so hard? It would be better if I could type the name and find it through the search function. But if search function is not possible, can we at least get location where to look for it? That would be so awesome. If I missed any of the items in my camp from the season pass, I apologize. And yes, it was a war to find them. But now, non-camp items. So first is the power armor skin. Unfortunately, I was not able to find a jetpack for it, at least for the power armor I painted, which is Union. There was no Edison jetpack, and there is no Edison jetpack on the picture, so I'm guessing there is no Edison jetpack. But power armor itself is really cool, with those sparky electric animations over it. I like it. If I switch on the light, turns the color of the eyes red. This is very cool. It's Enclave, power armor with Edison. Look at this fan on the back going. Very detailed one. I like it. I think it's a very good paint for the power armor. Now for the cosmetics. There is one of those dino shirts. And it does come with trousers too, so you will not be just wearing the shirt. I do have a paint. The Pimp Boy 2000 on my Pimp Boy. So it's golden. So that was Ace, the T-Rex shirt. Then we do have Dino Pig Buggy shirt. That's how it looks like. Dino Pigs. Nothing on the back. There's one backpack skin I will show you in a moment. Then there is checkered suit. That's how it will look like. The shoe. Comes with the shoe. Looks good. This entire set. Then you can add a white mask to it. That's how it looks like. That's the white mask. And lastly, Voltec cowboy hat and outfit. The blue Voltec cowboy. And it's actually quite fitting with the Pip-Boy for the color scheme. The Pip-Boy look almost the same as the colors on the belt with a Volt Boy. So yeah, that's quite interesting set. Definitely not my favorite colors, but I need to say set is interesting in this setup. Then we do have a weapon skin, Rebar Club. And that's the weapon with the skin I painted all right. I think most of the two-handed hammer style weapons you should be able to paint with that. And that's how it looks like if you swing it. Power attack. But the swing and animations are the same. It's just a different look. I need to say quite a fitting look for the weapon in the wasteland. I can imagine using something like that for the weapon. You need to have quite immense strength, of course, to swing something like that. But that's okay. We're strong in the wasteland. And now that's the Junkie's backpack. When I'm moving around, that's how you see it, and up closer. So in the photo mode, you can see there is some steam coming out of it. Junkie's backpack. Don't know what this backpack's supposed to be doing. Are you producing stuff in it as you walk around? Like there's some pressure gauge on it. Some pipes coming out. Yep. The flares I already had on my backpack. That's not a new flare. The backpack itself is new, the skin. As you may probably notice, there is like no new skins for regular armor this season. Oh, and I completely forgot, there is a fish trap. So that's what that does, collects fish. It's not really, it must be placed on the water. Almost forgot about this one. Must be placed on the water, but as water is really close, it looks like just a little bit outside of the water in some places you can place it. As this water is not really in my camp, so I couldn't place there, but I placed here. Why would you have a fish trap? You can then fit those fish bits into Linda, and that will give you some legendary items, so that may be worth it. Now, a little bit more time passed, so Kobe collection station is almost full, and you can see what it collected. So a little bit more Sylbean, pumpkin, melon, bloodleaf. I think it's like all possible plant lives that it's collecting. And we can get more sarsaparilla, more random chems, this time blood pack. And how is this guy doing? There we go, finally the military grade stuff appeared. Ammo bag and duct tape. That's why it's worth it. Military grade scrap is the best scrap. The capacity is 6 pounds, so it can keep collecting a little bit more. But it's almost full right now. It's almost full. And that being said, this is everything I have for you today. I hope it will be somehow helpful if you are deciding if you want to grind the season or not to grind the season. Let me know what you think, and see you all in the next one.